Hello there. Welcome to Married and Loving It Mondays with Dr. Titch and Dr. Titch and Dr. Francisca. I trust that you're out there having fun. You know, marriage is all about enjoying your spouse. So, as they say, marry the person that you love and love the person that you marry. Very important. Many times we marry the person that we love, and somewhere along the line we stop loving the person that we've married. So Married and Loving It Mondays is here to come and encourage you and let you know that you can step into a marriage experience where you will fall in love over and over and over again. And so we are in for an exciting time. I don't know if you heard the news. Do you know that there is a 60-day challenge that is happening? Somebody out there, hashtag 60-day challenge, hashtag 60-day challenge.
60-day marriage challenge.
60-day marriage challenge, exactly. You know, otherwise some people would start doing that. You know, there was a recent challenge that was, trending on eating hot stuff.
Oh, the chili one.
The chili one. Yes. So no, we're not talking about that.
Nah, not that challenge.
But it won't be better of a chili marriage. As in like spicy, hot chili, as in you just can't get away from me. Like
us.
Yeah.
I think I like that.
Okay, so the challenge, the hashtag 60-day marriage challenge that's been happening, and this is all geared to get you into a place where you are having a married and loving it experience in your home, such that even if you have teenage kids like ourselves, they'll be saying, "Mommy and Daddy, no, get a room." And if you've got toddlers, you know what? You will be wanting to get them to sleepovers, at aunties and friends.
Get them some paracetamol to sleep early.
But anyway, Dr. Titch, tell us about the 60-day challenge that has rolled out by now. Every person that's connected with Married and Loving It experience, you should have received the email and the full document. If you have not received this document, you are missing out. What are you doing? What are you doing without it?
Get the details on the screen.
Get the details on the screen below. Send us your email. We will make sure that you jump into the boat because we have kickstarted. We have kickstarted the Week 1 Marriage Challenge, and that is talking on one of my favorite, and that's vision.
Vision. I remember hearing a little story some years back that, when you're now old and you're around 60, 70, and you're traveling together as a couple, doing one of those world tours. John Maxwell said this one time, he said to Margaret, his wife, "You remember our names, and I'll remember where we are going."
Oh my goodness. Are we going to get to that stage?
No. We're not getting to forgetting all of that. But it's actually an interesting conversation that helps, because as a couple, it's important that
powerful.
We need to know who we are, and we need to know where we're going. So the first challenge if you've been with us, the first challenge that you've already started, or maybe you should start right now, is the vision challenge.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're going as a couple? A lot of times we have tension, we have issues, we have fights, simply because we don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
We don't know who we are. We don't know what type of marriage we're building. We don't know what type of financial structure, financial model we're building.
So true.
So it's so important that we start off there.
Yes.
Because so many times couples get into these what we call intense discussions because the vision is not clear. Proverbs 29:18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish. And he that keepeth the law, the principles, happy is he." So in order to be happy in marriage, follow the guidelines and the principles. That means you've got to stop in that place of vision. And I actually think the vision room is the most important.
Come on.
Outside of, I know you may be wanting to say no prayer and fasting and going to church. No, that's already a standard part of your life as a believer. You should be praying, you should be loving God, you should be getting into the word. But I'm talking now about having a great experience. How do you build a great experience? It's about the vision. What is it that we want to do? Where are we going as a couple? So I think every couple must have a regular conversation about vision, whether it is the casting of the vision, this is where we want to go, or reviewing, are we going there? Are we making progress in getting there? So the challenge right now that we're putting out to you in the first part of the marriage challenge is, where are you going as a couple? So you need to have that conversation. You need to stop long enough, go on a date, take each other for ice cream or dinner somewhere, or even a nice romantic picnic in your bedroom. Make it nice and awesome. Do the whole 9 yards. Put it beautifully there. Alcohol-free champagne, grapes and chocolate sauce and all the rest of it. And then sit and say, we would like to talk about where we're going. And this should be a limitless conversation. You know, you talk about all the stuff you want to do. We want to go to Dubai on a 2-week holiday. We want to go to France and visit the Eiffel Tower and have waffles and croissants in a little cafe on the street side next to the Eiffel Tower, and just have a romantic time and listening to French music. And so whatever it is you want to put into your vision corner, have that conversation. Talk about it, and don't fight over, no, that's going to take too much money. You know, we don't have the money for that. Don't fight over that. You're just visualizing. You're creating vision. You're just putting your desires on the table. And you know, so many couples go on the journey really not knowing where they're going.
So true.
Not knowing what the vision is.
And a lot of couples.
And 5 years, 10 years down the line, it's like we're frustrated. But you can't pick up where the frustration is coming from. It's coming from the fact that you're not clear about where you're going. So here's the question. Have you visited your vision room?
And talking about the vision room, love, I think that's a very important room to actually visit. You know,
absolutely.
Probably a lot of couples out there, it's locked and it's never been opened. It's accumulated dust. But this is what I wanted to say. You know, because I actually like it as you quoted Proverbs 29 verse 18, and I love it from the Message Bible in particular. It says, if people do not know what they're doing, they stumble all over themselves. They stumble all over themselves, you know. But and I think that's exactly what happens in marriages, because if you have not sat down, and I think probably also, you know, what do you think? Because I think the other challenge, rather, you know, it's this vision thing. Is it for the husband? Is the husband the one who's supposed to have the vision, or the wife? How do we, you know, play out this whole vision thing? Because, and I think it's a lot of times it comes out as a contention, because as a woman, as a wife rather, you know, I'm successful in the marketplace. I'm also career driven.
In some cases, even more, slightly more successful than the
slightly
husband.
More, yes, exactly, more successful than the husband. So I do have a vision. I do have things that I want to achieve and things that I want to attain. And probably you also have a vision. But how do we get to marry these things? Is it do I have to submit now my vision under what your vision is? Or do I have a vision and you have a vision and we have one vision together? So it's like 3 different visions. How, you know, can we help the people out there to totally understand this? Because as the couples get into conversation and they open up that vision room that's accumulated dust, or as they create room to construct a vision room in their home, because probably it's been absent. How really should couples go about this, especially in the time where you've got a wife who really she's focused, she's she's making it in the marketplace, she's making it big, and so what happens pertaining to vision?
Okay. Definitely one thing you shouldn't do is have 2, 3, 4, 5 visions.
Okay.
Bible says, can two walk together unless they are agreed? In the New Testament, the Bible says, where 2 or 3 agree as touching anything,
and if they
it
agree
shall
about
be
the
done.
two separate entities, if they agree about it,
If they're in
this is
agreement
the
on,
why.
it's called division.
Because okay, just explain. So when I stand up and I have to speak and share to a group of people what my vision is, what do I say? How do I quote it?
That's going to be a really deep coaching session, because a lot of people assume that getting my law degree, going to varsity, becoming an accountant is the vision.
Okay.
That actually is not a vision.
Okay.
Those are goals that feed into the vision.
Come on,
to
that's
locate the vision, you need to ask questions like, why do I want the law degree? Why do I want to make $1 million? Why do I want to become successful in the marketplace? The why behind that actually gives us a clearer picture of the vision factor.
Okay.
So for us, we're running Married and Loving It. We're running Zohar Christian Academy and all of these things. But the real vision is, our focus is, we want to bring community transformation, poverty eradication through training and equipping of transformational leaders. That's the actual vision. So Zohar, the school, becomes a vehicle. Married and Loving It is a vehicle. All of these are different vehicles that are feeding into this vision factor. So many couples are actually talking about visions that are actually goals or milestones towards achieving the real picture. So we actually have to have a whole conversation on this vision topic. But any couple that has more than one vision is headed for trouble. The Bible tells us these words: a kingdom divided against itself will fall. So that's why divorce comes. That's why wars come. That's why tensions come. Why? Because you're pursuing.
Because this vision topic is very, very key. So as you said that, you cannot have two visions, or it's called division. So of course, a couple got married and they never got to talk about what their vision is. Yes, they spoke about their goals and their careers and what they want to achieve. And also now they're in a place where they get exposed to talking about vision and understanding vision. And then the husband realizes, okay, my vision is to, probably build my family home, get 1, 2, 3 things established for my family, right? And the wife, then she's always had a vision of thinking, my vision is to, I'm trying to think, is to build schools, or to, or to travel and fly the world. Okay? So, because they never had the opportunity to talk vision, this is her heart's desire, or the vision. How then do you marry the two different visions to come together to be one? So that, or when you talk about the unity and oneness, should it be the fact that when I talk about our family vision, it's verbatim to what is your vision? Or, so when you talk family vision, is there, do we come to an agreement of a certain statement and a phrase to say, this is our vision statement as a family, and then what happens to the other vision statement that the other one spouse would have had? Because I know this one is a hot topic. I know we're helping a lot of people out there, because as they go to construct their family vision, there needs to be clarity about how the two merge to become one.
Okay. So, wow, like I said, that's we actually cover that in almost 1.5 hour coaching session. But to make it nice and simple, when the two of you come together, God is bringing you together to build something, so that He can be a conduit. You can be a conduit of the blessing of the Lord to the world around you. So in your conversation, as you begin to go through the assessment and the questions that are in the assessment, you'll come to a place where I call it vision compatibility. You'll find that your vision is actually very compatible. You discuss it, whether you want to be running a law firm and he wants to be running a construction company. What we are focusing on is what's the ultimate result. We're building our family, raising our children in the fear and admonition of the Lord, establishing a legacy for generations to come. So in your conversation, you'll begin to discover that there's vision compatibility. So many people, in essence, are not really in division. They just haven't had the proper conversation. That's why this vision conversation should come up regularly. The more you have the conversation, the more you begin to find out the things that excite you, excite me, the things I want to see happen, I also want to see happen. So where are we getting? We're getting to that vision compatibility. The vision is beginning to merge. It's beginning to get into sync. And that's why even your personalities, as you go together as a couple, you'll find that your personality begins to merge and marry and connect until people will say, I knew if I was talking to your husband, that's what he was going to say. I was talking to your wife and she gave exactly the same answer. What has happened over time? Vision compatibility. So that's why this first part of the challenge is so important.
Absolutely.
As you go through the rest of it, you'll find vision will keep coming up because it's so important, because you need a vision that expresses itself into every area of your life. But guess what? We do offer coaching in and around some of the conversations and the topics that we're bringing out. So you may need to either attend one of our seminars or come in for a coaching program. We will let you know how the coaching program goes. And our calendar is always available for you to know when our next coaching program is coming up. But anyway, we gotta go. So we want to challenge you with that challenge. If you haven't gotten the challenge, if you haven't been in touch with us, it's your first time hearing about the Marriage Experience Challenge, please get in touch with us. Send us an email, send us a message, send us a WhatsApp, a message. Get in touch with us. Get yourself on the challenge. You and your husband, you and your wife, you're going to love it. And you can even challenge your closest friends or accountability partners in your marriage group to say, guys, let's go on this challenge and you're going to love it.
Awesome. Well, here it is. So you need to come to a place where it becomes combined, compatible vision. And be clear that your careers and your goals are not vision. Vision is the why you are doing that career, why you want to enter into that space. And generally that why always comes back probably to a place of empowerment of others or greed to yourself, so to speak. But anyway, it's always comes back to a point of probably empowerment of others, and especially with a lot of things that are going on in this current age, and you hear of families broken here and this. So I think vision really comes to a point where it's always to do with mending and building healthy, whole relationships to come together.
Absolutely. So anyway, let's go on the journey. We love you and we're excited. And we want to take you on the journey. Don't forget to register for the Married and Loving It experience on the 9th of July. You better go to Quicket, get your ticket right now, book out the date, and be there. It's going to be awesome. 300 couples gathering together to have fun. I mean, this last one was so much fun. The laughter, the intense moments, the exciting moments. It was just a whole mixture. This one, we're taking it to the next level. So make sure you're there.
God bless you.
Married